Shalom Aleichem, and welcome back. I'm
Thank you.
delighted to see everyone. And I'm excited to continue our Hebrew reading journey. And my first comment is I hope my landline doesn't ring. It makes a loud jarring noise and I have no way to shut it off. So that's just a big hope of mine. Okay. How are you all doing? And did you have a chance to do any review? And does anyone have any questions?
I just might have to jump off at one point because I'm having a service issue in the house and they're coming to fix it. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Okay, no problem. If you have to jump off, you will. And then I believe this is being recorded, so you can always catch up by looking at the recording later.
Okay, great.
Carol?
Okay.
Carol?
Yes.
Do they send the recordings to us automatically, or do we have to ask for them?
I believe it's sent automatically.
I don't remember getting one last time. No.
Okay. It was on YouTube. It was a YouTube, and I can send it to you.
No, what I would want is, I have the worst headache and I'm having trouble talking and listening. Everybody was talking before the meeting and I just couldn't join in. So I think I'm going to hop off pretty soon. I'll stay for as long as I can, and then I'll hop off as long as I can get the copy. And then when this goes away, I'll listen to it.
Okay, so what I will do is get organized. I will make a note to make sure that when I get it, I will send it to you, or just to make sure that you get it. Okay, so let me write this down.
Thank you very much.
Oh, my pleasure.
If you could send it to all of us, that would be great. You just have it for review.
Okay, hold on. Send to all. Made a note.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I was reviewing, and so when you have like mel or mal, that's easy to sort of pronounce because you have the vowel and then the ending L sound. So, but
Correct.
when you have like a letter after, so you have like malake, is it mal-k or is it mal? Like, what do you do for that one that doesn't have the vowel?
Okay, that's a very good question.
You can pay me later.
And it's a little bit more complicated, but for now, we're just going to do like mal-ke. We'll just stop. So we haven't learned the vowel yet for that one.
Okay.
And when we get there, I will explain it in detail.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Are there any other questions?
At what page was she on?
I was looking at 7, but it was when I was reviewing and I was just sort of pronouncing them out loud. I was trying, I was saying, well, how do you sort of treat that interim consonant without the vowel?
Okay. So basically it's like, I can tell you now, it is like having a word in English where there are 2 consonants together. So the word I always think of is India, I-N-D. So how do you because every Hebrew letter, in order to have a voice, needs a vowel. But what if you don't want the letter or the consonant to have a vowel? There's the silent vowel. And we will learn that shortly. If not this week.
I don't understand how is India an example of that?
2 consonants together.
I-N-D.
D. N and D are consonants.
N and D. Okay.
The 2 consonants together. Okay, in Hebrew, that's very rare to have something. You can't. Every Hebrew letter is a consonant, and every consonant needs a vowel to have a voice. So in order to get 2 consonant sounds together, you need that silent vowel. I hope I didn't confuse you.
What about when you have the ch at the end?
That's different. That's different.
Because I was also reading
Yep.
the ch in the backward C is used at the beginning or the middle of a word.
Correct.
And then the other ch is used at the end of the word.
Correct.
But
Correct.
on the pages here, I guess it was just for practice purposes. They had the ch at the end, the C ch.
That's
So I
just
guess-
for practice. That was for
Right.
practice. Yep. Okay. Are there any other questions?
Can we start on page 6 and just review 6?
Absolutely, in one moment. Okay. I just want, we will go to page 6, but just give me a moment to do a quick review, because there are some of you I think weren't in my class last time. So for some of you, you have heard this, some of you have not. Let me just quickly review that there are 22 letters in the Hebrew alphabet, and we should think of them as consonants. And the vowels, where do you find the vowels? Who wants to tell me?
Underneath.
Underneath. And what do the vowels look like?
Dot or line.
Dashes.
Excellent. Dots and dashes. And there are no capital letters in Hebrew. That's the easy thing. But there are double and triple letters. And some letters, and Janie mentioned one already, take a different form in the beginning and middle of the word than at the end of the word. So, any other questions? Okay, then we will go to page 6 because that's what has been requested. I'm getting there slowly. Page 6. Is everybody on page 6? Excellent. Okay, Jenny, did you have a specific question about page 6?
I don't remember doing it.
Okay, fine. All right. That's okay. So the letter we're looking at, well, there are 2 letters that we're looking at. Okay,
Is it a letter or a vowel?
good question. What we're looking at is the vowel A, which are 2 dots adjacent to one another. I like to think of them, if I were to draw a picture, and I'm a terrible artist, but if I drew a picture of a snake and I put, like a V as the head of the snake, and I'd put 2 dots next to each other for the eyes, I would call them snake eyes. And that's the A, 2 dots alongside each other, like the eyes of a snake. So that's the A.
But that's what we had at the very beginning. E-A-N.
Yes. Very beginning, I don't remember EAF, but I'm not going to dispute that right now.
Page 2.
Oh, yes, you're right. You're right. Yep. Better memory than I have.
So why are they repeating the 2 dots? That's what I don't understand. Why are we learning it again?
Because we learned the 2 dots by themselves. We're now learning the 2 dots with the little apostrophe, if you will, next to it. That's the Hebrew letter Yud, and it acts like the English letter Y. Meaning, sometimes it helps the vowel with the vowel sound, and sometimes it's a letter on its own. For example, I could say bay, B-A-Y. You don't pronounce the Y, but it makes the A the long A sound. Or I have the word yes, which is the letter Y as the letter. That's what this little apostrophe looking thing, the Yud, it does the same exact thing. So that's why we learned it the second time, because the first time we didn't have the little Yud, and the second time we do. Any other questions?
So how is the Yud pronounced?
Like a Y, yeah, except when it's after a vowel. So after a vowel, A, you wouldn't say A. It's just A. But if it's a letter, then you pronounce it as the Y. We will get there. We haven't gotten there yet. I'm just giving you a preview. So
We
right
did this
now,
page, does anybody remember doing this page last week? Yeah? I remember this.
you know, people sometimes say to me, what did you do? Blah, blah, blah. And I'll say, oh, come on. I can't remember what I did 5 minutes ago. And you're asking me about last week? I'm with you.
It was 2 weeks ago. It wasn't even last week. So how would you remember?
Oh,
Exactly.
there you go.
There you go.
Statute of limitations expired. You don't have to remember anything.
Okay. Are there any other questions?
But can we read from that page just to?
Sure, absolutely. Okay. So everybody now, page 6. And we'll start on line, I've got 9 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Line 2. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Okay, thank you, Gail.
Hey, hey, hey.
Excellent, thank you. Line 3. Lori?
Lahey, 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 la.
Okay, so let's try to remember that sound of that letter is huh,
Right.
like in the back of your throat, like the composer Bach.
Okay.
So would you do it again, please?
Lahey, 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 la.
Excellent. Artists, are you up for number 4?
I don't have the book, so this pass me this time and I'll have it next time.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
Nope. You're welcome. Eileen, number 4.
Okay. Me, me, lecha. Right?
I think so. Say it again.
Me, me, lecha.
Just me melech.
Me, melech. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. And lachei,
Yep.
lachei,
Yep.
and melech.
Yeah, good. Excellent. Janie, are you up for 5?
Sure. Mi lachei, mi lachei, mi lachei, mi lachei, mi lachei.
Excellent. Thank you. Harriet, 6.
I'm sorry, can you just skip me today?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. You said you wanted to be skipped and I totally forgot. Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Except you'll have to remind me because I'll forget. Okay. Beth.
All right. So my dog may start contributing in a minute. So this is line 6.
Line 6. Yes, please.
Melechei, 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 melechei.
Great. Thank you. Maureen, 7. You're muted. Okay.
Yeah, I have a question about 6. She said male K. Is it male K or male K?
Right. That's my question too.
Okay. It really should be. It's not such a terrible error, which is why I let it go, but it really should be male. Okay.
Yeah, that was what I was asking when we started, right? So that
right. It should be male. Hey.
Male K.
Yeah. 2 syllables. Male. Hey.
Male K.
Okay, and one more question. You also said a letter always has a vowel. Would typically the lamed have a vowel under it?
Yes, it would have the vowel we haven't learned yet.
Okay. Melche, 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 melche.
Great. And Nancy, you're muted. Nancy, you're muted. I can't hear you.
Sorry, and background noise. We're on line 8, correct?
Yes.
Melech, Melche, Milach.
Wait a minute. Start again because I want to make sure you start from the first word.
Melche.
Yep.
lech,
Yep.
mel, hey,
Yep.
mel, let,
Yep.
mel,
The last
Well-
one again.
mel, hey.
Perfect. Excellent. Thank you very much. Any questions? Okay, on page number 7. And ladies, excuse me for 1 minute. I need my magnifying glass. I'm terribly nearsighted. Be right back.
How you doing, Harriet?
Trying to hang in there. Thank you.
Okay, I'm back. I can't find it. It's fine. Oh, got it. All right, so now on page number 7, we have a new vowel. Actually, there are 2 of them that have the same sound. If you look at the first one, it's a long straight line. Think of it as what we used to call an orange stick, which is what a doctor would use when they wanted to see the back of your throat, check your tonsils, whatever. And it's like a tongue depressor, and they make you say ah. So that long straight line is an ah. The little T, the little vowel that looks like a T next to it is also ah. Any questions?
Yeah, why would they have 2 things that are exactly the same for the same sound? Doesn't make sense.
Because they're a bunch of Jews.
I guess so.
I like that answer.
I love that
Oh,
answer. Ask 3 Jews, get 4 opinions. Is that why?
Okay. Hebrew, it has to do with Hebrew grammar. It's quite complicated. And many of you may know that there's something called Ashkenazi pronunciation and Sephardi pronunciation.
Right.
We are learning Sephardi pronunciation. The Ashkenazi pronunciation does in fact distinguish between these 2 vowel sounds, but I don't want to get into that. And why would you have 2 things that have the exact same sound? Let me point out to you that in English, we have an F as in Frank.
And a PH.
We have a PH as in phone, and we have a GH as in laugh or laugh. Why do we have those? I have no idea. Anyway, that's just as a comparison, perhaps. So, page 7, we have the ah. And let's start with line 2. Back to Gail, I believe.
Okay. Mala, mala, mama, mama, lala, mama.
Excellent. Line 3 is too easy. Lori, line 4.
Mal, 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 mal.
Excellent.
Need to give me a harder line next time.
Yes, I should. I'm just going in order. Eileen, line 5, please.
Oh, okay. Mal, mal, mal. May. No, it's ka.
Hey.
Ka and ka.
Okay, let's go back with the last 3. That's the
Okay.
A. But remember, that's the H like Bach.
Ha. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Excellent. Excellent.
Thank you.
Janie, 6.
Ma, mal, lache,
Yep.
malche, malche.
Great.
Or malache. Malache?
Malche is better.
Malche.
That's great. Thank you so much. 7, Beth, please.
Can you skip me for a second till my dog sort of calms down? My husband just left and he's going to bark until he doesn't see me.
Okay.
We don't even hear.
I didn't hear anything, but that's beside the point.
Well, if I unmute him, you'll hear him. It's a big Rottweiler.
Whatever, your choice. Okay, Maureen, number 7, line 7, please.
Malche, 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 malche.
Excellent, thank you. Nancy, line 8, please.
Hey, hey, lache, mal, mal, malche.
Excellent. You guys are great. Beth, do we still have a dog problem here?
No, we'll rise above it if he starts again. 9.
Yes, please.
Malche, 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 melech, malche. Malche.
Great. Yeah, great. Thank you very much. Okay. Gail, back to you for line 11, please.
We're up to 10.
Oh,
Line 10.
I skipped 10?
Yes.
I guess I'm on 10. Sorry about that.
Malche, melech, malche, melech, malche.
Great. Thank you very much. Okay, Lori, 11.
Okay.
Please.
Me, lech, mech, melech, sorry, and
Excuse me.
Wait a minute. I don't know. Go to 11. I got lost.
okay. I have a splotch underneath, but I think the first one's me, and then
Yes.
lech, melech, lech.
Yes. Excellent. Thank you. And now, Eileen, please, 12.
Okay. Malche. No. Yeah, malche. Me mal. Okay. No,
No.
there's no okay. That's the final cup, right?
Right.
Yeah, cup.
So swim and start again, and I'm switching my screen. Hold on. Okay. Better.
Good.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. Malche. Me. Melech.
Yep.
Malche. Me. Malche.
Mm-mm.
No. Me.
Next to
Me melech.
correct.
Malche.
Great. Okay. Any questions?
Carol,
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
say yes to me? Okay. After line 6, what is the exclamation point for?
Okay. The exclamation is, if you look at the very, very top of the page, you'll see a word with an arrow next to it.
Oh.
In this text, that's considered the goal word. And when you have the goal word in a sentence or in a line of reading for the first time, they stick an exclamation point next to it so you can recognize it. Okay, that's why.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Okay. Now, page 8. We have another vowel, that's the E, and it comes in 2 representations, if you will. One is the single dot underneath the letter, and one is the dot with the little yud after it. Both of them are E, like double E, E. Okay. I don't remember where I left off, so, and so let's start with, I'm gonna do this differently now. Okay, Gail, do you want to start with line 1, please?
Sure. Me.
Okay. Eileen, line 2, please.
Me.
No, line 2.
Right. It's an M with an E.
That's for me, that's line 1. Are you on page 8?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's on page 9. I'm sorry. Wrong page. Hey,
Okay.
hey.
Wait. Stop, please. That's the single dot. So the single dot is E.
Yeah, that's what I thought I was doing. He,
Right.
he, he, me, he, me.
Excellent. Thank you. All right, Lori, line 3, please.
He, li, he, me, he.
Yes, thank you. Janie, line 4, please.
He, lachi, lachi.
Great, thank you. Beth, line 5, please.
La, mala, lahi, lahi.
Excellent, thank you. Maureen, 6, please.
He, lachi, melach, melachi.
Okay, the next to the last 2 words. There's nothing after the little L. So do those again, please.
Melach,
Just Mila.
melachi.
Right. Mila. Okay, so it's Mila, Malachi. Got it?
Yep.
Okay, good. And then line 7, Nancy, please.
Did you say me? I can't hear. All of a sudden you went out. Okay, I'm sorry. Just okay. He, lachi, malach, malach.
Okay, so the last 2 words, try those again, please.
Malachi.
Right. Much better. Thank you. Okay, back to Gail for line 8, please.
He, Malachi, he, Malachi, he.
Great, thank you. Lori, line 9, please.
Melech, malchei.
Yep.
Malachi, malachi.
Great. Yep. Excellent. Thank you. Great. Eileen, 10, please.
Oh boy, you give me the hard one. Me, malech. Malech. Okay.
All right. Do that second one again. Me Melech was right for the first one. The second one, please.
That's the that's the
Right.
Malech.
No. So we've got Malche.
Malche. Boy, am I
See that?
messing this up. Okay. And this one is the so Malche. Malche. Malche.
Right. Okay, so let's go to the third one in, the middle one on the line. So we've got Milachi. You see that?
Milachi.
Yeah.
Well, didn't I get that wrong?
Hey, that's why we're here, is to make sure
Thank you.
Get it right. So do those last 3 words again, please.
Melachi, right?
Yep.
Melachi.
Yep. Yes, thank you. Any questions?
Flashcard.
All right. You may remember that
I have them.
Yep. Somebody has a question?
No, someone said they need flashcards. I have them.
Oh.
Question.
Excellent.
And you answered this before, but I just want to verify. So it's really malachi, right? Not mel, it's malachi. I mean, we don't know about the vowel yet. You're going to tell us later, but it's
right. It's like the I in it.
Okay.
Meh. More like meh.
Okay.
Okay. You may remember at the beginning of the lesson, I pointed out that there are 5 letters in the Hebrew alphabet that have a different form in the beginning and middle of the word than they do at the end of the word. So
There's
here's
5 of them?
I think I said that. Yeah, 5. There are 5. Before 2 weeks ago, before that lesson, I actually counted them to make sure.
So far, we
Okay.
have the
Yep.
and now the mem.
Correct. So far, this is the second one. And so the M sound, the letter is the mem. Somebody said it. That's correct. So in the beginning or the middle of the word, the M sound, it looks like a little bit like a mountain. If I was drawing a picture and want to stick a mountain in it, I might make it to look like that. So that's easy. In my opinion, it's easy. It looks like a mountain, so it's an M. At the end of the word, it looks like a box, a little square box at the end. And that's your M sound at the end of a word. Like Zoom. Perfect example.
Or shalom.
Or shalom, even better. Okay, so where did I don't remember where I left off. So I can start from the bottom. I'll start from what's on my screen, the bottom up. Nancy, line 2, please, on page 9.
Me mem.
Okay, let me stop you right there. When we have a final letter in a word, it almost always, notice almost, but almost always has no vowel. So it would just be the ending, like Zoom, shalom. Okay?
It's meme,
Perfect.
lean,
Yep.
team, lum.
Yes, thank you. Maureen, line 3, please.
Lem, lame, lam, lam, mame, mem.
Great, thank you. Beth, line 3. Where are we? 3, yes, please.
Line 4.
Oh, wait, or 4. We're on
Great.
4?
No,
Four.
we're on 3. Oh, we're on 4? We're on 4. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
We're on 4. Sorry.
All right. Name, lame, him.
All right. The next to last one is Yachim. You're right. I couldn't see it. So now we're on 2, 3, 4. Line 5. Janie, please.
Chim, 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 chim.
Great. Thank you. 6, Eileen.
Okay. Let's see. Lachim,
Mm-hmm.
La, and Chim.
Yep.
I'll say so. That's an La. So Mala.
Wait, no. Mila, right?
Mila. Yeah, I just wanted to get the end one.
Yep.
Melachim.
Excellent. Great.
Yay
Thank
for
you.
me.
Yay.
Got the word.
Gail, line 7, please.
Melachim, melachim, melachim.
Great. And Lori, line 8, please.
Melahim, Melahay.
All right, wait a second. Start again. Wait a minute. Start again.
Melhay, Melahim, Melech, Melachhe, and Melahim.
Okay, so the first and 1, 2, 3, and fourth words, you need to do them again, please, because you didn't do it quite correctly. So
Right.
Right.
Malhay.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 is Malhay again.
Correct. Much
Okay.
better. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Nancy, line 9, please.
Me melech. Mau. Hey.
Yep.
Mal, malachim,
Try that last one again, please.
malachim, malachim,
Almost. It's milachim.
milachim. No
Yep.
vowel on. There's no vowel underneath the mem.
Right. Yep, you got it.
Okay.
Okay, and Maureen, line 10, please.
Mimelech, Malche, Malachim.
Yep, great. Okay, anybody have any questions? Moving on to page 10. Now, I am going. There you go. There's my phone. I knew it would ring. Hold on one second. Hello? Can't talk right now. Can I call you back in about 45 minutes? Okay, thanks. Bye. Okay, sorry about that. Knew it would happen. All right, so I am about to quote Ebenezer Scrooge from Dickens' A Christmas Carol. And the quote I'm going to use, I actually looked this up, is "Bah humbug." Okay, now, if you were to write that down on a piece of paper, you have BAHHUMBUG, bah humbug. The reason I'm telling you this is that the H at the end of the word bah is silent, and the H at the beginning of the word humbug is pronounced. Right? Would you all agree with me? Okay, bah humbug. The next letter that we are going to learn in the Hebrew alphabet is the letter Hey. It's on page 10. And it operates in the same way. At the beginning of a word or in the middle of a word, it will be pronounced like the word humbug, huh. At the end of a word, like the word bah, it is not pronounced. It's just there. Okay? Excellent. I see nods, so I'm happy. Okay, since I don't remember where I left off, let's start with, I'll just go across my screen. Let's start with Gail on line 1, please. Excellent, thank you. Lori, line 2, please.
He, he, hey, he.
Yes, thank you. Eileen, line 3, please.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to go. Now, the T is A, correct? Yes.
And the T is like an ah.
Ah, that's it. Yeah, the A. Yeah. Heh.
No, wait a minute. The first one is like the little T.
Right. F.
Ha.
Ah. Ha, 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 ha.
Great, thank you. Jamie, line 4, please.
Hala, haha, hama, hum, hame,
Yep.
hame.
Yes, great, thank you. Beth, line 5, please.
I really wanted line 3, but. Hamelech, Hameh.
Great, thank you. And Maureen, line 6, please.
Hamla,
Yep.
Hamlachi,
Yep.
Hamlachi.
Yes, great. And Nancy, line 7, please.
Sure, thanks. Hamalachi, Hamalachi, Hamalachem, Hamalachem.
Okay, let's start again. Remember, there's no vowel under the little M sound. So it's hum, hum, hum,
Ham, lachi,
yep,
ham, lachi,
yep.
ham,
Same thing.
lachem, ham, lachim,
yeah,
halachim.
lachim. Excellent. Okay. Page 11 is a review, but before we get there, I just want to point out, at this point, we're not learning meanings of words or anything like that. We're just learning to read. We'll get the comprehension as we proceed. But I wanted to point out that Hebrew is very efficient. And often what would take us 2, 3, or 4 words in English to describe something is often just one word in Hebrew. There are a lot of prefixes, suffixes, and what we would call in English contractions. There is no standalone word in Hebrew for the word the, T-H-E. And the is represented by the sound ha in front of a word. So all of the exercises we've just been doing on page 10 is good practice because you will be seeing ha in front of words all the time. Well, not all the time, but a lot of times, frequently. So I thought it would be good to point that out right now. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, we are about to go to what is page 11, Unit 2, Review and Expansion.
Great.
Okay, I'm going, where did I stop with the reading? I never can remember. Let me see. I will start on line 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll get to most of the page. Okay. Where was the last person again?
I think it might have been me.
I think so.
Nancy.
Okay, so Gail, line 3, please.
Melachim, Hamlachim, Melech, Malchei, Hamlachim.
Great, thank you, Lori. Line 4, please.
Melech, Malach, Melech, Melech.
Yeah.
What? No?
Yep.
Yes, okay. Malchei, Hamlachim.
Great, thank you. Eileen,
Okay.
5, please.
Lee, Fa.
Remember, those are the 2 dots like snake eyes.
Yeah. So A.
Yeah.
Okay, I lost my place.
Start again.
And I'm line 4, correct?
Line 5.
Line 5. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Lee, Hey.
Nope. What's the second word?
That's the A.
Right, but the letter on top of it.
It's the Lamed.
Right. So put it all together.
Hey.
Lech.
Lech.
Yeah.
Okay. Lech. Lech.
Yep.
Okay. Lamp. That's the mem, so it's meh.
Okay, so all right, Eileen, do me a favor, start again because I'm getting lost.
I'm getting confused.
Okay, start again and don't worry about going slowly.
Oh, that's not a problem. Okay, the first little dot is eh.
Okay,
Lech.
wait a minute. Start at the beginning of the line.
line 5.
Yes, please.
Right. The first one is a lamed with the dot, which is
And that's,
meh.
no,
And
that's
the
an E. That's an E.
Okay, li.
Yeah.
And ka.
Okay, the second one is the L sound with the
Yeah.
A and the H at the end.
Lacha.
So it's lech.
Lech.
Wouldn't that be lach?
Okay,
No,
and the
that,
next one is
Carol,
I'm sorry.
Carol, question.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be lach?
No, that's an A sound.
Lech.
Lech.
A
So
sound.
that's lech.
Oh, that's A, lech. Okay.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Lech.
Okay, Eileen, you're in the third word in.
okay. That's lech.
It's more like an lech. Oops.
I love these fake phone calls.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm third word. Okay. It's the A.
It's the eh. It looks like, you know, a pet's face.
Oh, the next one. Oh, yeah. Meh.
So it's lech. See that?
Yeah. Lech.
Yep, good.
And lacha.
Lachem.
I need cards so I can remember these things. Lacham.
Okay.
Next time I'm going to have all my cards. Lamelch, because the M is silent.
No, it's not silent. It just doesn't have a vowel at the end. So it's
Okay.
lachem.
So lachem.
Yep.
Okay.
And the last one?
Little t is the ah.
Yep.
Lacham.
Yep. Yep.
Because the hay is silent, correct, at the end?
Correct. Yep. You got it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. You got to practice.
Yeah, I need my little card so I can remember them.
Okay. Janie, line 6, please.
Me, la, hem,
Yep.
him, ma, lecha,
Great.
hem, and mem.
Great. Excellent. You weren't stumped by the third to the last word, which is lecha, which that's an exception to our rule. That's the last letter that in fact has a vowel. So good for you. Good for you, Janie. Any questions?
Why would they put it in instead of under?
Because the spine of that letter goes below the line, and if you were to put it underneath it, you would lose it, so to speak.
Okay, thank you.
Below the line. Okay, so now we're on line 7, Beth.
Okay, so heel, hail, helem. There's no vowel.
I would pronounce that as
helm.
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 Helm. Yeah.
Okay. Milk.
Yep.
Halal. Halal.
Yep. Halal.
That's a word.
That's a word, yes. And Maureen, line 8, please.
Lail, Hilail, Lech, Lamelech, Hilail, Meme, and Lee.
Yes, thank you.
I have a question.
Yep.
The first word has a vowel, even though it's H, but it had a vowel under it.
All right, the first word in, which line are we on now? 8? Yes. So Hilal, every letter has a vowel, except perhaps.
All right, I didn't hear that. Okay, all right, my
okay.
mistake.
Well, it's hard to hear over these devices. I don't know.
It's possible.
Okay, so that was Maureen. Who did the last one?
I did.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, Nancy, line 9, please. Nope. Try it again.
Chem.
Yep.
Chem. Lachim.
Nope, you were right the first time.
Lachim.
Nuh-uh.
Lachem. How. Team.
Okay, the next to the last word.
Hey,
Line 9.
team.
Hey,
Hey,
chem.
team.
Hey, chem.
Hey, chem. Hey,
Yep.
hey, hem.
Hey, chem.
Hey, chem.
Yeah, okay. So ladies, it's important that you really study these vowels. Nancy, you showed us flashcards before, right? Were you the one that had the flashcards?
Yeah, when I taught Hebrew, believe it or not, I taught preschool. I taught K and 1, so I use them for me more than the kids.
Okay. Hey,
they have the letter. They have the letters.
Perfect. Well, look, whatever
Let
works.
me get rid of my background. 1 minute.
Okay.
I have this.
Let me get rid of the background.
I wrote them down and I just have it when I'm reading to look at. That helps. So if any, that just.
Yep.
I think I have a small one too.
Look, we're all learning. Everyone's a beginner.
So this is what they look like, and then on the other side it has
a vowel.
It has what it says. This is yud, and then it tells you on the other side.
Nice. Okay, whatever works. Look, the point is to try to get this down. You got to get it into your head.
The problem is when we're reading it, when you're not with us, when we're reading it to ourselves, we don't know if we're making a mistake or not. Whether I have flashcards or not wouldn't help me in that respect, because I don't necessarily know until we're in class whether we're making that mistake. That's my problem, I guess.
Okay, excellent point. At the end of this class, I believe I have everybody's email. I will send you an email, and it will have my contact information. And if you ever want to set up a time to review with me, guess what? I'm not going anywhere. I spend a whole lot of time in my apartment. So I'm happy to set up a time to review if that would be helpful.
That's very nice of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sure. Okay.
Maybe we could get 2 or 3 people together to review, so you're not doing all of us at once.
It doesn't matter. As I said, I'm not doing a whole lot of stuff around here.
Carol, where are you?
I live in Midtown Manhattan near Columbus Circle.
Oh, you're in the city. Okay.
Yes. Yep.
That's where my son used to live.
All right.
Carol, I have a question. Where can that book be ordered?
The book that we're using?
Yeah.
It was sent in an email. You can download it. I don't know if you can order it anymore.
Yes, I have it.
I got it on Amazon. I got mine on Amazon.
And I got mine through Abe's Books. Just Google the book, and it'll come up with all the sellers that sell it.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay, terrific. All righty, thank you.
Excellent.
But they did send us the downloads if you want to just download the book too.
Okay.
I use both.
So, whatever works, works. I'm not wedded to any particular solution.
May I ask a question? Is the print in the font in the book any larger than the printout? Is it larger?
Interesting question.
I can't tell. That looks big to me, but I don't know if that's larger than the printout.
I think it's a little larger.
The thing is, for the print, you can make it bigger.
I think it looks a little larger. But that's why I have my magnifying
But you can expand it.
Can I screen share on this?
I don't know. Try.
Try it. I'll show you what it looks like.
It will tell you if you can screen share, Eileen.
I think you
The
can.
host has to help you.
At the bottom, there's a green thing that says share screen.
Right, but it's disabled.
It says, but the host disabled screen share.
Oh, damn it.
So if I was a host, I could share it.
Well, I have no idea.
But if you go online and download it, That way, you don't even that way you can definitely expand it on your computer if you need to.
Right.
Or the other thing, you might have your printer might have a blow up, an enlarge button where you can print something larger than what it thinks it is.
Thanks.
So, I mean, those are
Carol, I'm like you. I do carry a magnifying glass with me.
Yep, that's what I do. Okay. If there are no more questions, page 12. We're going to learn another letter.
Oh boy.
Because the first goal that we have is to
I can read that one.
Yeah, is to learn the song Shalom Aleichem, and we're slowly getting through all the letters that make up that song. To welcome the Shabbat. So this is the sh sound. SH as in shalom. Hello, shalom. Everybody see that?
Yep.
Anybody have any questions about that letter?
What's the little dot on the top?
We're not doing the sin and shim.
Well, okay, so
this is shim.
Okay, so some of you obviously have studied Hebrew before, and that's fine. Okay, so this is the letter, its name is Shin, and the dot is on the right. And I've taught beginning reading Hebrew a lot, and I've often taught it in co-ed classes, and then I say the following. Okay, guys, meaning the men, you'll forgive me, but here comes a truism. She is always right. She is always right. My point is that the shin, the sh sound, the dot is on the right because she is always right. Okay? I'll try to give you things to help you remember, how to do things, and that's one of them.
I like that better than when you learn the sin and then that's and being on the left, because I learned that lefty sin, and that's what drove me crazy.
Well, when I teach the sin, because that is the only way to learn it, it's sinistra, which is the Latin word for left. That's all.
Better than, yeah.
Yeah, sinistra, I think, is Latin or Italian or one of those languages. Anyway. Okay, page 12. And I'm going to start at the beginning since I forgot where I left off. Gail, line 2, please.
Okay. Shim, shim, shem, 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 sham, sham.
Yes, thank you. Lori, line 2, please.
He just did line 2.
That was.
I mean line 3. You're right, line 3.
Shield.
Yep.
Shield. Shale. 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 Shawl. Shawl. Shawl.
Great, thank you. Eileen, line 4, please.
Okay. The little T is the ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Shal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shali.
Yep.
Shali.
Yep.
Chalet.
Yep.
Chalet. Shalem.
No, chalet.
Chalet.
Yeah.
With the 3 dots?
Yes, you're adding an M at the end. It's just chalet.
Oh, okay. Chalet and shal.
No, there are 2 more words. You're on line 4, right?
Yeah.
So the last 2 words on line 4, please.
Oh, I was reading line 3. That's so. Shala, because they're both the same.
Yep.
Shala.
Yeah, excellent. Great, thank you.
And it helps if you stay on the right line.
Yeah. Janie, line 5, please. Oh, you're on the phone. I can wait. Wait 1 second. Janie will catch up. Hold on. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, what line?
That's okay. Line 5, please. Page
Shame.
12. Yep.
Yep, shame, sham, shal, shal, chalet, 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 chalet.
Yes, great. Beth, line 6, please.
Shawl,
Mm-hmm.
lay, shalem.
Okay, wait a sec.
She went down a line.
You went down a line. Please go back to 6.
Yeah.
All right, let me say we're 6. All right, so, okay. Shal, shalma, lame, sha, lame.
Great, thank you. Maureen, 7, please.
Sha, lay, shalem.
Great, thank you. Nancy, 8.
Shalem,
Yeah.
Shalem, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom.
Okay, the last two
Shalem. Shalem, Shalem.
Or shalem. I prefer the A, the long A sound.
Shalem,
Okay.
Shalem. Okay.
Yeah, great, thank you. Gail, line 9, please.
Shalem, Malchim, Shalem,
Yep.
Shem, Shalem.
Yes, thank you. Do the third word again because I didn't quite hear it.
Shalem. Or the third
No,
word. Sorry.
No, the third word.
Malche.
Malche.
Sorry,
Yep.
Malche.
Yeah, much better. Lori, line 10, please.
Shalem. Lechem.
Yep.
Shalem. Lechem.
Great, thank you. Okay, line 11, Eileen.
Okay. Lechem.
Yep.
Lachem.
Go back.
It's the same word.
Yeah, so say it the same way, please.
I thought I did.
I didn't hear it that way.
That's okay. Probably I didn't then. Lechem.
Yep.
Shame.
Yeah.
And little T is A. Shame.
It's an sound, not an A.
Ah. Sham.
Yep.
Shalem.
Yep.
Okay. Lechem.
Great, thank you. Okay. Now, line 12, before we get there, and I think we're on Janie, but just hold on a sec, because the very last word in line 12 has an asterisk next to it and takes you to the bottom of the page and points out that the 2 dots, one on top of another, is a half vowel. Oy,
On
don't
page
ask me
12?
Yep, at the bottom. You don't have that?
Maybe I have it. I have it going to shalom, but I don't see an asterisk.
You don't.
It's on the very bottom after the line, Eileen, after the line.
After the line. You don't have that? You don't have that.
I don't have that.
All right, guess what?
No, you don't.
That's weird.
Okay, here we go. There are multiple editions of this book, and maybe one edition has it and one edition doesn't.
Right.
I will read what it says, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, but that's shalom on the bottom.
Yes, it is. Yes. Okay,
Yeah,
there are words in front of it in some of these editions. Artists.
I'm sorry, I have to get off to get a grandchild, so I'll catch up with you next week, okay?
In 2 weeks. Yes.
Jealous you have to get a grandchild.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. All right. So basically, the very last word on this page has underneath the M letter 2 dots, one on top of another. And those of you who have the words, it says it's a half vowel. I have no idea what that means, half vowel. But what I do know is that the vowel has a name, and I'm not going to the name at this point. And this book says that it's pronounced like the A in about, and I disagree with that.
Okay.
I believe that it's pronounced like the I in it. And if you think about the small writing, printing a small I, it's, you know, a little stick with a dot on top. And if you were to cut the stick in half, you would have 2 dots. And that's the way I like to remember that it's like the I in it. Only if that's helpful.
All right.
Okay, who's confused?
No.
I am. I also have up on my screen the one that was set, and it says the 2 dots on top is a half vowel, but if you look, I don't see any half vowel printed anywhere.
Okay, so take a look at line
To the
12.
mem.
Take a look at the last word on line 12.
Right, yes.
Take a look at the M sounding letter, the mem.
Right, mine doesn't have that, so I have to put it down there.
Oh,
It's also
why
in
I'm
the second to
confused.
last word under the lamed.
yes.
Right,
Oh,
but my edition doesn't have that.
okay, so Eileen has a different edition.
So I
Maureen,
will
thank you.
write in what's on here now.
Yep. Anybody else have a question?
Yes, please. What was your example again about the stick? I didn't hear.
Well, mine's October.
Okay, all right,
99.
so if you were to write the letter I, a small I, not capital I, right? It's like a stick with a dot on top. Okay, now, if you were to cut the stick off so that all you had left was a dot, you'd have a dot on top of a dot. So a little I in it, if you make it into 2 little dots, you get the sound of this letter, like the I in it. Yeah. That's the way I like to pronounce it, like the I in it.
So it would be Hamalachim as opposed to Hamlachim?
Right, it's Hamilachim, according to how we're learning it here. Okay, now, there'll be different rules later. Don't get too confused. Okay, so we were on line 12 and I stopped to make this explanation. No, what line were we on?
We haven't done this.
12.
Oh, I thought we
We
haven't
did.
done the page.
Yeah, we did. We did some of the page.
Sorry.
We're on line 12. I forgot who was reading. But we're on line.
To read.
Oh, it was Janie, and yes, Janie, I remember now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Janie, you're up for line 12.
Shalem, Lechem,
Yep.
Mi Melech,
Yep.
Maleche,
Yep.
Hamelachim.
Excellent. Thank you. That's great. Wow. Okay. We're going to page 13. Anybody have any questions before we proceed? Janie.
I don't know how anybody else feels.
Okay.
But I feel like it's a lot to keep adding on another and another when I don't feel as strong as I'd like to what we've done. I don't know what to do about that. I mean, I'll do whatever you want.
It gets confusing.
Okay, so here's the deal. We can take a vote to stop here or to go to page 12. Now, 13, I'm sorry, 13. So the class is supposed to run from 1 to 2:30. But
I know, and I don't mean to cut it short.
No, I get it. It's a lot of new material. And it's not like we're sitting in a classroom and we can take a 2-second stretch break, or we can walk around the room.
But that's not even the issue. The issue is we're going so fast. It's hard to learn so many new things at once.
That's one of the issues. And the second issue is that we're looking at these screens. And there's a level of fatigue with it. Zoom fatigue, they call it. So let's take a vote. We can stop here. I don't have a problem. We can go back and review. What do people want to do?
What if we, if we just, that's funny. Excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello. What I was just going to say.
Stand up.
Is just, going forward, maybe just go slower. So that we go to 2:30, but just maybe slow it down.
I can do that.
But I don't know, listen, this is just my opinion. I don't know how everybody else feels.
I think anybody who's just starting for the first time, this is a lot.
It gets a little overwhelming. I'm trying to remember which one and
it's supposed to be beginners.
Ladies, you're making an excellent point, and thank you for reminding me. I've been reading Hebrew for, I don't want to tell you how many years. So, for me, I forget. So I very appreciate the reminder.
Isn't it part of it, though, that we're doing nonsense words? And I think nonsense words are harder to pronounce sometimes than once we learn something. Or is it just my imagination? I've gone through this book once before, so maybe there's a little different. I still do terrible. That's why I started again. But I remember as I got further along and the words were real, it was a little easier, I think. And I could be wrong because it was 100 years ago.
Okay, so let me go back, since we do have the time. And yes and no is the answer to your question, Nancy. Okay, so on page, let me go back. So on page number 4, line 9, we have the word melech. Melech means king. So that's a real word.
I think it's the if you've never read Hebrew before, and I have not read Hebrew for 35 years, but there's something back there that's activating for me. It's learning a different alphabet, right? So it's like learning Russian. You have to learn the Hebrew alphabet at the same time you're trying to say it, and that's very hard. And we're all over a certain age that we're learning new stuff. I mean, I don't learn new stuff, and learning new stuff is hard.
How to bring that up?
There's always one in a crowd. Always one.
But I do have to go. I'm sorry. I have to sign off.
Let's put it this way. We're all over 21.
We're all over 29 at least, right?
Right.
29.
Shalom, everyone.
Okay. Shalom, Jamie.
Remember to vote.
Oh, that's right. Don't forget to vote, ladies. Okay, so a couple of takeaways. I will go slower next time. And if I don't, please tell me, remind me. It's easy to forget.
I also think if we look at the recording in the 2 weeks in between till before the next time, that it will help.
That might help a lot.
Yes, that's a very good point.
I like that idea. Thank you.
And hold on one second. I wanted to look. There was something here I want to look for. Give me a second. And by the way, what we're learning now here at the beginning are all the words that make up the welcome song for Shabbat, Shalom Aleichem. So if you attend services or not, I don't care if you do or you don't. So, but if you ever do and you hear this hymn sung, you will get to the point where you can actually read the word. Some people just know it in their head.
That's the problem. Because I know it by rote, and then when I go to look at it, it's hard to.
Yep. Exactly. So, okay. So we meet again in 2 weeks, review. That's really, the old joke of how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice. I know that's an oldie, but that's really how to master this, is to practice, practice, practice. Next time I will. So I started to sign on at 12:30, and clearly that was not enough time. I'll sign on at 11 o'clock in the morning so I can get my computer to work. I look forward to the day when we can meet in person and really get to know each other.